So last year, I closed Connections by talking about a customer of ours who's actually achieved an NPS over 90. Unbelievable. Now that team obviously has built a great brand. They've got a great marketing team, but they've also got a great marketing leader. So I'm excited to invite to the Connection stage that great marketing leader, Caitlin Bonds. Thank you for joining us, Caitlin.
Thank you for having me.
Fantastic. So why don't you start by telling us a little bit about your organization?
Absolutely. So Cumberland Connect is the broadband subsidiary of Cumberland Electric Membership Corporation, or CEMC, our local electric co-op. We serve over 106,000 electric meters, and we've been serving 5 counties in Middle Tennessee for just over 80 years. And Cumberland Connect was founded back in 2019. We began fiber construction later that year, and we officially launched, taking our first fiber subscriber in May of 2020. To date, we are absolutely honored to be serving over 18,000 fiber subscribers. And thank you. Thank you. It takes a village, I promise. But yeah, the positive 90 NPS, we were absolutely delighted by that. And that score does not come from, doing everything 100% right, not in, road bumps, challenges along the way. Projects like this take a village, but we've always tried to be member-centric in our decision-making and to keep subscriber experience top of mind. So we're not reinventing the wheel, but focusing on each individual subscriber.
So 3 years, 0 to 18,000. And of course, a goal to get to over 100,000, of course.
Well, what kind of marketer would I be if I didn't have big goals? So 100% take rate, that's
Absolutely.
the goal.
That's not ambitious. But obviously, that has to create a lot of work and a lot of challenges for you as a marketing leader and your team. So talk to us a little bit about how you've approached that.
Absolutely. Well, I always like to start to say, I think that I'm probably speaking to a lot of other marketers in the room, and that we operate with a lean marketing team. We have huge competition, national, globally recognized brands that we're competing against. And I like to reiterate to my team that just because we're local does not mean that we can't also be world class. But running and operating with a lean team, it takes a village, so our partners play a vital role in our growth and our continued success. We know that having a data-driven approach with our marketing is going to help us be more effective in designing campaigns that are not only going to resonate with our audience, but are also going to help us be effective in storytelling as we continue adding amazing services that are just going to elevate the experience. Now, Calix has been a vital partner to us. I know when we began the project, the first year and a half, I was a one-person marketing team. Today, we've got 3 people, including myself. So Calix, along with Marketing Cloud, the electronic content builder, those have been huge tools for us to design campaigns around our Command IQ, Protect IQ, Experience IQ. We're excited about new products like Bark as well. And we could not have done that without that support. But what that does is it allows my team to focus on other initiatives to provide more direct engagement with our subscribers.
Fantastic. So obviously you're data-driven and you're listening to your subscribers like any great marketing team. Maybe you can share an example of how that listening can help inform your marketing.
Absolutely. Being locally owned, we want to make sure that we're really leveraging our local presence and building relationships with our subscribers. And by doing that, it affords us the opportunity to hear stories like this, and this is one of my favorites. This is a true story. A gentleman reached out to our support team not long after having Cumberland Connect installed in his home, And his family had never had fast, reliable internet before, so of course they were enjoying it, but our internet presented a challenge in his home. So what was happening is the kids loved the internet so much that they were actually getting out of bed after the parents went to sleep and getting on the internet. Sorry, Dad. So what does Dad do? He starts to unplug the router and take it to bed with him at night. True story. So our support team hears this, and we know we've got to do something about it, right? And we're so excited to be able to provide a solution with Command IQ and Experience IQ. So now it's providing a better environment for his family. He can set the rules. We're just going to help enforce them with Experience IQ. And so now that family is happier and more rested. So
fantastic.
But hearing these stories, we utilize that as part of our launch of what we're calling our Peace of Mind package. This is a real story from a real subscriber that hopefully is going to resonate with other families.
That's great. So you listened to the subscriber, you addressed their problem, but then you turned it actually into a marketing campaign and brought it to the rest of your subscribers. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
Obviously, core marketing is important to your job, but one of the hallmarks of a great marketing team is they build a brand and then they align the entire organization to execute around that brand, sometimes in unconventional ways. And I know that's been a big part of your mission. Maybe you could share an example of that.
Absolutely. I've always felt that one of our biggest differentiators is the fact that we are local, and that we're able to utilize our local presence and really harness the power that is community. And so one of the things that we've always said is, yes, we want to offer the best internet possible, but we're serving some very rural areas. A lot of our members, our subscribers, have never had internet in their homes before. So we want to take it a step further, and we want to make sure that they feel comfortable with the technology we're providing and that they get the most out of it. So education has always been a really big part, a big foundation of our subscriber experience. And being local, being in tune with our subscribers allows us to hear all the great feedback. Well, here's a great example. We had recently heard some mixed reviews about our video service, sometimes negative. And so what we decided to do is pause taking any new video subscribers, and we're actually going out and we're hosting on-site workshops in our community. Our members come in, sit down with myself and my team, and one-on-one, we talk about what it's like to navigate away from traditional TV, going to streaming, cutting the cord, if you will. So I sit there with members, and I tell them that if they were to keep our internet, navigate away from our video service, and switch over to streaming, not only are they going to have a better experience, but they're going to save some money too.
Wow, that's amazing. So you basically took the time to help your customers and cannibalized a revenue stream.
To provide a better experience,
That's
we did.
amazing. That's amazing. Now I'm starting to see a little bit about how you get to an NPS score over 90. It's amazing. So obviously you guys are building like crazy. You're expanding into new communities, like so many in these audiences. How do you turn that into a great marketing opportunity?
I think that it's really important just to look at every opportunity that you have each day and have fun with it, get creative. And being, again, local, I know I talk about that a lot, but I really believe that that's so important in being able to talk and get to know your subscribers. We actually had a neighborhood, a member of ours, reach out to us, and we were still opening up zones. And so when our internet was made available in their neighborhood, they told us, we're so excited, we're going to throw a block party. And we said, well, we'll bring the pizza. So we worked with our subscribers and hosted, you can see in the picture there, a backyard pizza party in their backyard for the whole neighborhood. And it was fantastic. Our team was there on site, our leadership, our broadband manager was there, engaging with our members, talking about our services, right when services became available, and it's resulted in a really incredible take rate in that area.
That's fantastic. I'm sure all of you would love it if your potential members and subscribers threw a party when you showed up in their neighborhood. That's how you get an NPS over 90. That is an incredible story. Caitlin, so much for sharing it
Thank
with
you.
us.
Thank
very
you so much.
So we're committed to finding ways to help you grow those relationships and improve the relationship that you have with every single subscriber. And what we talked about there, we think, with Net Promoter, is actually the most critical way that you can measure your business success. Because if you have high subscriber satisfaction, that's what's going to be the indicator that points to revenue growth in the future. And we're committed to bringing more capability and more expertise to help all of you do that. So I'm really excited because our next announcement is a new service from our award-winning customer success team. It's called Business Insight Services. And the goal of this service is to partner with you, take the most critical business data that you have, including your data from Calix Cloud, and analyze it to help you understand your most important business initiatives. And then more importantly, build action plans with you that you can take back to your teams. And of course, our success team will be with you every step of the way as you implement that action plan. We're going to start with Net Promoter Score because we think it's so critical, but it's going to expand from there.